This is the Board Ghost Rules Primer for the Queen.
If living is a highway, then heaven is a bus stop. Been waiting for a minute there, or has it been forever? 'Cause dying don't agree with me.
So this is how we play For the Queen. Great game designed by Alex Roberts. All the rules are laid out pretty clearly for you on the cards when you're reading it. So you just kind of read. In fact, we read through them in the episode that we go through. I'm just going to read through the cards for you real quick. Game is published by Evil Hat Games, so you can go over to Evil Hat Productions and pick it up there. And you may also be able to get it at your local retailer. I don't know if they're going to put it out as a PDF. We had an early copy, and so we printed it out. The art on the cards is fantastic. You want to get the nice version, and it's a whole lot of game in a deck of cards, and it's just awesome. So the rules, real basic, and again, the cards help you do this. You're going to go around the table clockwise, taking turns reading from the cards, and then you read the prompt for the story that tells you the land you live in has been at war for as long as any of you have been alive. The Queen has decided to undertake a long and perilous journey to broker an alliance with a distant power. The Queen has chosen all of you and no one else to be her retinue and accompany her on this journey. She chose you because she knows that you love her. So then we're back into instructions. You're welcome to look through the Queen cards for inspiration. So these are the art cards. What we did is kind of went through them. If anyone caught someone's eye, you'd keep with them, but we kind of did the process of elimination, like look through the cards, discard one, pass it on. Get to the point where you have eliminated all but one of the cards. If you see one that seems right for your group overall, put it on the table to inspire your story or to challenge your story. Then within the prompt cards, there's one card called The Queen is Under Attack. Do you defend her? And so you're going to set that aside from the stack. So set the card that reads The Queen is Under Attack. Do you defend her aside? You're going to shuffle the red prompt cards. These are the story prompt cards, and place them face down in the center of the table. And then you're going to take the Queen is Under Attack card, and there's kind of a couple ways to play. If you put it in the middle of the deck, then the game will take about a half hour. If you take the bottom third of the deck and shuffle the card in there, game could take like 45 minutes to an hour, hour and a half, depending on how your players play. When you've read the instruction cards, continue clockwise, taking one red prompt card at a time and reading it. You read those questions out loud, interpret those questions, and answer them however you wish. However seems right to you. It can be first-person perspective of your character. It can be a third-person perspective about your character, but you're answering this question. The other players can ask you questions or make suggestions on your turn, but whether you answer these questions or include those suggestions is up to you. So it's a collaborative game, but on your turn, you are the arbiter of what is. Then you'll place the X card. This is something else that's provided in the deck, somewhere where everyone else can easily reach it. If you encounter a card or an answer you don't want to be included in the game, tap the X card. That content is removed from the game. The X card is a safety device that was designed. We may have talked about it on other games that we've played here. If something uncomfortable comes up, it's a way to remove that uncomfortable stuff from the game. If you draw a card that's removed this way, simply draw another card. So if you X a card or you pull another card and you think this fits something someone else X, just discard it and draw another card. You can X a card that you drew yourself. So again, on your turn, you can X out a card that you just drew if you think that it hits a theme that someone else was not happy with. You can also pass on your turn. To do so, you give a prompt card that you drew to the next player and say, I'd like to hear your answer to this question. So again, if you think that based on what someone else's character has said, that their character, the person next to you might be better to answer it, you can say, I'd like to hear your answer to this question. And you can pass it to them. And they in turn could be like, this isn't for me, and pass it to the next person. I'd like to hear your answer. And it just goes around until someone either answers it or until someone just X's it out. Like, all right, nobody's picking this up. We're going to X it out, discard it. Someone else will draw a card. So you're going to just keep answering, passing, Xing questions until you get to that The Queen is Under Attack, what do you do card. Then everyone in turn is going to answer that question. Boom, then the game is over. That's the game. It plays really well. We played 2 in a row. There are variations that people have started to put out. The game is fresh and new and just a blast. Alex did a fantastic job designing it, and the production quality is fantastic. It's just, I can't say enough about this game. It plays so smooth. It's a great way to introduce new people. Get out to Evil Hat Games or to your friendly local game store and pick it up. So we will have information about this game on the website, boardghost.com. Thanks for listening to the Board Ghost Rules Primer for the Queen. So you can hear us playing it, and you can hear our interview with Alex in our various For the Queen episodes. Thanks a lot, and go out and enjoy some games.
Diane don't agree with me.